absolute perfect conditions for a game now. The wind has died and the sun has gone in.
So off we go then.
It's going to get defeated early on.
Lovely ball.
Superb. Oh, that's a mighty one. This could win the All-Ireland.
5 points apiece.
Deadlocked in cup. Anxious for the full-time whistle.
Cork lined out against Limerick without their inspirational wing-back Sean O'Halpin. He lay in hospital after a car crash in the week of the match. He missed one of the games of the year.
Cut in here well. In towards Jodine, looking for the opening score. Back it comes towards Jerry O'Connor. Broken down by Shawty McGrath. Alan Brown's about as well. Here comes McGrath once again, stopped by Timmy Houlihan. They're rolling after him and it's gone wide. And Houlihan did well to repel the Limerick advance. Beyond Ollie Moran this time. Here comes Mark Keane. He's got Moran outside him. Looking for point number 1 for the afternoon. That is on its way and it's gone over the bar and Limerick lead this game. Ollie Moran from Ahan. Straight through the centre once again. This time it is James Moran from Ahan who's chasing after it. Mark Landers getting there first. Now Pat Ryan. A snapshot and he's put it over the bar and the teams are level. Pressure on the half-back line. John Brown lets a sail over his head into the big man. Brian Begley. Diarmuid O'Sullivan is after him. Begley still advancing. Had a goal chance. He's got a point instead and Limerick have taken the lead again. Brian Begley who plays for Mungret. Limerick lead. Limerick playing with the breeze, such as it is in the first 35 minutes. Ollie Moran inside, beautifully caught there. James Butler, I got on a point last year, getting by. John Brown, and that's gone in, and it's a goal for Limerick. It came straight out again, but the umpires were perfectly positioned to see it had crossed over the line, in off the back stanchion. He's got 2 goals in 2 games. Timmy McCarthy tussling here with Mike O'Brien. O'Brien for Limerick. Good catch. Ollie Moran blocked down by Mulcahy. Good play. But it's still Moran. Everybody after him. Nobody able to get a decent challenge in. He struck it well and he's got it over the bar. Ollie Moran from Ahan. And it's 1-9 to 6 points. Kieran Carey coming again, high up into the air. The man with loads of championship experience. It's his 26th championship match. Shawty McGrath inside towards Jerry O'Connor. Twin of Ben, of course, and he's put it over the bar in Ben-like fashion. Down towards Brian Begley. Holding on to it. Doing well against Diarmuid O'Sullivan and he's put it over the bar. That's 2 points now for Brian Begley. And it's 1-10 to 7 points. Limerick lead by 6. Here comes Clem Smith. Kieran Carey leaving it there for James Moran. Up towards his brother Ollie. Score of 2 fine points in the first half. Diarmuid O'Sullivan here, coming out like a tank. Lifting the crowd, and he's put it over the bar. What an amazing point by the fullback.
If that doesn't lift Cork, nothing will. He came through like a JCB and he shouldered out on his way. A fantastic score.
When he comes out, when you hit him with his shoulder, you better hit him properly. Sun in the eyes of Kieran Carey. He bats it down, getting good support from the wing backs. Now breaking through is Alan Brown. Cork might get a goal here. Brown hitting it and he's put it in the net. 4 minutes into the second half, Alan Brown got the latitude to go by Kieran Carey, and it's 1-10 to 1-8. Brown going towards his left, striking it on the ground, in past Houlihan, and Cork are right back in it. Here comes Ben O'Connor, wouldn't come up for him. Second time of asking, gets it, swings it in and puts it over the bar. It's some match. So Neil Ronan in the Cork team, as we said. This is Ben O'Connor. Well, he's looking for two in a row. And he'll get it, you know. That's over the bar. 2 points for Ben O'Connor, the Cork captain. Up towards centre half forward. But it comes back to Mark Landers. Brilliant work rate by Landers. Goes deep on occasions to mop up around about half back. Alan Brown. Browner got the goal for Cork early stage of the second half, has got another score here. He's put this one over the bar, and now there is the minimum between the teams. In by Landers towards Shonny McGrath, drop down there. Joe Dean, here's an opportunity, it's over the bar. And the teams are level for the second time. 113 to 113. Limerick have it back again. It's Mark Foley, pursued by Neil Ronan. Still going forward, has support outside here in the figure of James Butler. A chance to go through, he's fouled by Brian Corcoran. Corcoran a little bit cut for pace, and it's a free in. And this is where Limerick should lead once again. And once more, Paul O'Grady. He's a very fine striker of the ball. Limerick have taken the lead. They lead by a point, 115 to 114. Now the pressure on Tom Cashman and the rest of the Cork selectors. Inside towards Shonny McGrath. Mark Foley has been given a tight rein on him. Here he is again. Foley. The other Foley, Barry Foley, trying to hold on to it. Instead it is Derek Barrett. About 6-7 minutes to go. Once again it's Mark Landers. Oh, it's an outrageous shot. And it's over the bar. And the teams are level once again. Mark Landers, 2 points from 4 shots. That is amazing. What a game. TJ Ryan trying to keep it away. Teams are level, 18 points apiece, minus a boot. Gets it into Jack Foley. Every attack so vital now. Under 5 minutes to play. There was no injury time at the end of the first half. There'll hardly be much here either. There's a stick broken down there, the stick of Owen O'Neill, as he got that ball, got a block to it, as Wayne Sherlock was trying to make the clearance.
Barry Foley here, Ger, he's quite capable of putting this over. He'll go for this if he's able. Go for broke.
It'll put Limerick in front again. He's gone for it. He's got it.
Yeah, he's good at them, Ger.
You can hear the cheers in Patrick's Well, and their fans are on their feet. Limerick lead, but still about 4 minutes to go. This was a beautifully executed stroke. Limerick inspired at this stage. Outside to Mark Foley. Foley going forward. The referee looks at his watch once again. It's all over and Limerick have won. It's a huge win for the Shannonsiders. Limerick fans have come to Páirc Uí Chaoimh and they have beaten the Rebels by a solitary point. They jumped for joy. It's a day this young man will always remember, and some of the others will remember it as well. Eamon Cregan has taken his side through to the semi-final of the Guinness Munster Hurling Championship. His team has done them proud. Cork are out of the championship.
Where did this ferocious determination out there today come from?
The media, every one of them wrote us off. There was a statement in the Cork Examiner last Saturday or last Friday that there are 4 men on the Limerick team that would be afraid to go into a dark room. There's the answer today to those 4 men gave to us.
And you're that hurt by those remarks?
I'm hurt, and the players were more hurt. And they're the ones who were insulted this week, and they proved today that they have the ability.
Cyril Lyons led Clare into the championship for the first time to meet Tipperary for the 6th time in 5 years. All that familiarity and still they can't be friends.
It's going to be a savage, tough game. I don't believe there'll be much in it. You never know on a day what's going to be in it. But certainly I believe that we are good enough to win.
Dickie Murphy from Wexford wants to get the match underway. Just after 4:20. Whoever loses here is out of the championship, and that's going to be a free. Referee just indicating that he's giving the free this way to Clare on the left-hand side, and it'll be Sean McMahon who will take it. McMahon playing today in his 27th championship match. So far he's scored 48 championship points. A huge tally for a centre half back, but what about this for a strike? What about this for a start? And clear lead. A huge distance out. Ollie Baker going backwards, trying to bat it, needing Sean McMahon to come across. Eddie Enright's chasing. Up into the corner. Great catch this time. David Ford on his left-hand side, looking for the equaliser. The umpires look at it and they decide, yes, it's over the bar. David Ford, first chance to impress in this match. Sean McMahon, another great catch. Enright tried to deny him, but he's not getting on top of Sean McMahon this afternoon so far. This one pops out here to Eamon Corcoran. It comes back to Jamesy O'Connor from Alan Markham. Beating the attempted block and putting it on target and putting it over. Jamesy O'Connor now with 2 points. It's 4 each, level for the third time. Ollie Baker misses it completely. Up it comes here to Lar Corbett. Hand passing it over towards the other young player. That is Owen Kelly. Fumbled somewhat. Mark O'Leary trying to step in. Couldn't come up into his stick, and a few players are having difficulty getting the ball on the sticks this afternoon from the ground. There's Eddie Enright, and he'll feel an awful lot better after that one, levelling up the match. His first point after Sean McMahon had been really on top in that particular individual duel. Once again it's David Hoey, who's had a great couple of years with his club St Joseph's Durham Airfield. Pressure once again on the Tipperary backs as David Ford was trying to get into a scoring opportunity. He's given it. Here is a great chance, and it's a great save. Colin Lynch absolutely cursing his young goal. That wonderful save by Brendan Cummins. He had 3 great saves by my reckoning in the league final, and this was another magnificent one here. They tried to get that ball out. Here comes Kelly. Inside towards Enright, looking for another score. Might have hit it first time without taking it into his hand. Going through again. And it's put wide by Owen Kelly. Another little bout of unpleasantness here.
Sure, you think he was going to go right, and then he came back to his left, and he's going around danger zone there. Now young Kelly made it first time here. You couldn't blame him really. He was right with what he did.
Oh, this time Lar Corbett beats Quinn to it. And Lar Corbett has his chance and he's put it over. First real chance to shine in this match. He was being well marshalled, but he's made it 7 points apiece. Now John Lahey is about to come into the match. And it is Mark O'Leary who's making way. Declan Ryan goes way out to try and get this one. Lahey has stayed inside there. He's gone in on Brian Lohan, and Lahey is down injured almost immediately, feeling his right knee.
Say his grandeur looks like it. Knee ligament or calf is gone. He went up all wrong into that ball. He came down bad on it.
David Kennedy, great block down by Jamesy O'Connor. He's lost the stick. Here comes Paul Ormond. Great ball inside for Declan Ryan. Allowed a bit of space by David Hoey. 3 men around him. And he's fouled in the end. It wasn't a fair tackle, the referee decides, on the part of Brian Lohan, the Clare captain. And it's a free in to Tip.
Harsh enough decision, Joe, but that's the way it goes.
Owen Kelly sweeps it over the bar. He's got 6 points in this match. Some great free taking, and Tipperary have a 1-point lead. Remember matches in the past couple of years between these two counties, and very often a goal could turn a match. That's Jamesy O'Connor. He's turned this one over the bar.
That's a great score.
Brian O'Mara coming across here, delivering the hand pass outside there to Paul Kelly. And that's over the bar.
He likes it out there. This fella's a good hurler. They're all from Mullinahone and they're great bits of stuff. He loves going forward.
Inside towards Declan Ryan, but it comes out again towards Eddie Enright this time. Frank Lowen trying to close the space. Brian Lowen is out there as well, but it leaves Declan Ryan free. And Declan Ryan puts it over the bar.
Good score, great play by Eddie United. Row 2 tackles, get a lovely pass back to Declan Ryan and over the bar.
13-11. Everybody looking up into the skies. What a very clear afternoon. Out it comes to Brian O'Mara, and O'Mara is inch perfect. He puts it over. A great point. It's his first. Tip seemed to be turning this around. David Ford running into the challenge there from Paul Ormond. James O'Connor, another point would do nicely for Clare, and he provides it.
Fantastic score there again. David Ford did all the donkey work. Games over the bar, and it's down to 1 point again.
This is well taken here, Eddie Enright, and that's hand passed ahead to the man who's marking, Sean McMahon. A poor clearance this time, he mishit it. John Carroll firing it in inside to Declan Ryan. Ryan trying to go by, but he's fouled by Brian Lowen, and it's going to be a free in to Tipperary. Tip can lead by 2. Owen Kelly just 20 metres out. He doesn't miss those. Clare will hardly feel the need to go for goals at this early stage. Alan Markham tearing through. He's got David Ford outside. The pass gets into the hands of David Ford, and he's put it over. And now it's 15 points to 14. Will we have a winner here this evening? I begin to wonder. Davy Fitzgerald firing it down. The final whistle, it's all over. And Tipperary have beaten Clare in the Guinness Munster Championship semi-finals. There's delight for you. It was a really intense contest. James O'Connor distraught. Tip took that extra point that mattered, and now they're in the Munster final, and they will be playing against either Limerick or Waterford, who meet next Sunday.
I'm hardly sure whether we won it or not, to be honest with you. It was a super game, and we always knew that we were going to get a very tight game here. I think there was a big fear of losing in Tipperary, you know. Sometimes in a situation like that, players don't play to their potential, and I think the old failing at Clare, they left us in the game really when we shouldn't have been in it.
I find it very hard to believe that we're out of the championship after that. That's personally myself. I didn't believe we deserved to lose today on that performance, you know, but that's the way it goes. I suppose that's hurling. I probably wouldn't be too happy with Dickie Murphy today, and I'll say it straight out, and I'd say it to his face, I don't believe he had a good game. You know, if he stopped the talking and gone on with the refereeing a small bit more, probably be no harm, you know.
Clem Smith for Limerick. Ball went by referee Pat Horan off there. He's well used to these big match days. As Waterford send it down on top of their full forward, who has a chance of a score in the goal! Seamus Prendergast! Not even 2 minutes gone, and Seamus Prendergast has rattled the Limerick net. Mark Foley, man of the match against Cork, one of the very best hurlers in the game. Looking for the unrelated Barry Foley. Beautifully taken out of the air by Peter Queady. Fergal Hartley again. He's a good target man on the 40 to that kind of ball coming in. And John Milan has a lot of pace, and he's got round Brian Geary. Milan goes for his score. That's beautiful hurling. What a start by the youngster. 4 minutes gone, and he can do no wrong. Waterford on top, everything going well for them. Tom Feeney comes through. Such a good hurler, so consistent for Waterford. To Dan Shanahan, to John Milan. John Milan, nice ball in. He went to place a man there to Paul Flynn. Now Paul Flynn, would there be a goal on his mind, Paul Flynn? He's put it in, but the referee was going to perhaps give an advantage. Yes, it was. He was giving an advantage. Good referee. Good shooting by Paul Flynn. But where was the Limerick defence? Now Paul Flynn just got round Stephen McDonough. Once Stephen fell, the goal was opening up, but Paul Flynn shot it through. But a slight wind doesn't give you a lead of 2-5 to a point. Seamus Prendergast to Fergal Hartley. Fergal Hartley over the bar. But again, it was much too loose from Limerick's point of view. TJ Ryan wins it for Limerick. No better man to rally his troops. Cross halfway. Looking for Brian Begley. Hasn't really been in the game yet, and it ran away from him there. It can break here. For Ollie Moore. Would he ever go for a goal? Yes! Ollie Moore, the man, and cometh the hour, cometh the man. Limerick needed that. It was a good run through by Ollie Moore. There was nothing on his mind except the goal because he knew the big gap on the scoreboard. Parry Foley, nicely hooked there by the right half back James Murray. Kieran Carey comes forward. Kieran just trying so hard, perhaps even trying too hard at times. It's beaten out towards James Butler, but James O'Connor there for Waterford, so too. Paul O'Grady for Limerick. Striking. Is there a deflection there? Landers plays it out. He saw the big man coming in. He knew it was the sensible thing to do. Waterford trying to get it out. Limerick trying to get it in. It's hard hurling. And the ball is to the net by James Butler. He got one against Cork. He's got one against Waterford. It was so badly needed by Limerick. What used to be known in the good old days as the Shamazel and the parallelogram ends in James Butler pouncing for a Limerick goal. Hurled away by Tom Feeney towards Johnny Brenner. But there's a fresh spring now in Limerick step. James Butler, he's got a lot of speed to Owen O'Neill. Well, it ran away from him, but he did well to recover it. Good work here by Owen O'Neill. He slipped it through in front of the goal. Brian Begley, hand passing it across to Paul O'Grady. Lander saves it, and it's saved on the line. Great work on the line. There was so nearly another Limerick goal there, and it was Brian Flannery who proved the hero. First Landers and then Flannery. What an act of heroism. Paul O'Grady stands over the 65. Good free taker, doesn't bother him the range. Dropping towards Begley. He's got it in his hand. Begley goes for it. Begley! Watch big Brian Begley, the young Mungret master, hit the net. Now this ball hurled on by Johnny Brenner and by Mark Foley to Brian Begley. Great catch by Begley, going for a second goal. Brian Begley again. This is a tough phase of the game for Sean Cullinan, the Waterford fullback, who has been injury plagued in his career in recent years, and you just wonder, can he stand the pace against the young man, the young lion is Brian Begley. It's all over. Limerick are in the Munster final. 23 points to 20. 4-11 to 2-14. A high scoring game, a game of great drama, great passages of play, great scores.
We got a fantastic start to that game. We went 10 points up, played fabulous hurling in the opening 15 minutes. But, you'd have to be realistic and say there was no way that we could sustain that against a team of the quality of Limerick.
We knew that Waterford felt at this stage that with Cork gone that they had a great chance of winning the Munster Championship. We hadn't enough time to come down from the high that we had been on for the last 2 weeks, and I think this reflected in our play in the first 10 minutes that we didn't go for the ball the way we should have. We didn't contest high balls. We left loose players around the place, and it suddenly dawned after 10 minutes when we were, I think, 2-6 to point down that we were.
O'Leary beating the other Mark Foley to it. Kicked forward there by Declan Ryan, runs on neatly. Mark O'Leary hitting it, and he strikes it over the bar. Some lovely striking by the Tipperary forwards. Here's Eddie Enright collecting it for Tipperary. Up towards Declan Ryan, playing the simple game well. Kicked away by TJ Ryan. Tommy Dunn, the captain. It's left there instead. Brian O'Mara trying to feed it outside into space. Mark Foley beaten forward. Here comes Tommy Dunn. And he puts it over the bar, but they had a loose man inside, you know. Mark O'Leary was available, totally unmarked. Carey, back to Moran. That's another nicely directed one, and it's over! What a match we're getting here in the Guinness Munster Hurling Final. Back live, the pressure is on Clem Smith. He's done well. Back to Kieran Carey. Limerick playing down towards that Blackrock goal. Slight breeze behind them. Barry Foley trying to edge his way inside. Brendan Cummins coming out. Pressure on Still. They're still coming forward. O'Connor was there. Begley's here as well. Still they try to feed it into space. Chance of a goal!
It's the young fella there that's got the goal. The young fella Sean O'Connor has stepped in and into the roof of the net. Great start for him. Now we have a game on hand.
Stalemate at half back. One back, however, by Eamon Corcoran from J.K. Brackens. Had been the centre half back. O'Mara stopped by Mark Foley. Marco made his championship debut here. Here comes O'Mara once again. He's got support. Declan Ryan coming in, and there's a goal here. Surely!
At the moment, the tip forwards are clinical. Even though they're only 3 or 4 points up, any attack they've had, except the last one with John Kelly, they've scored every ball. Fantastic, good combination play. You know, they're playing possession hurling up front, and they've gone ahead again.
4 minutes after Limerick's goal, O'Mara set up Declan Ryan here with this lovely pass, and Ryan was in to score his 7th goal ever in championship hurling. Mike O'Brien can't contain it this time. Instead, it's O'Mara. Kieran Carey's gone across to challenge him. O'Mara now playing on the 40. Still going forward. He has the beating of various players there. And it's come back down. And is it in? It is! It's a second goal.
Lara Corbett has got the touch.
Well, that was quite stunning. 22 minutes into the first half. A second Tipperary goal set up by Brian O'Mara here, who had the beating of Kieran Carey. And it came back off the post and was stuck back in the net by Lar Corbett. Straight out as far as Mark Foley. Foley racing through, blocked down by Kennedy, runs on towards O'Connor. And the shot, the snapshot goes over the bar. And it is goal scorer Sean O'Connor who gets another point and makes it 2-8 to 1-9. Down towards Sean O'Connor, who switched wings. Gets it back here. Flying it in here towards Begley. Can't contain it. Foley's after it, stopped by Cummins, but the referee has whistled and he's pointing for a free into Limerick. So there's free for Paul O'Grady. He's got 3 so far. This to put the teams level. It gives Limerick the chance. And O'Grady has knocked it over, and they are level for the 3rd time in this match. Paul O'Grady has converted his 4th free. And it's 2-8 to 1-11. That is taken down by Paul Kelly. Kelly darting forward. Kieran Carey's racing after him. Kelly fires it, and he has got the range well between the posts and over, and Paul Kelly from Mullinahone gets his first point of the match. So the 2 midfielders for Tipperary have now scored in this game. Mark O'Leary back for Tipperary. A real hit and hope one, and that's from the middle of the field. An audacious distance, really. O'Leary has got his 3rd point. David Kennedy touching it down. Mark O'Leary trying to take it onto his stick. It's the other mark instead. Mark Foley for Limerick. Inside towards Brian Begley. Catches it well. They need a score. And he provides it. He puts it over the bar. Good point by Brian Begley. So every one of the forwards who started the day here has now scored for both teams. Here's Mark Foley. Good skill. They need a score, however. The umpires go back, have a good look at it, and it sails over the bar. Close to the sideline, middle of the field. Mark Foley has got his 2nd point in this match. And this guy is continuing to blow his trumpet. Remember that match against Cork here, Cyril? And this man here did something that he's required to do one more time. He cut over a most beautiful line ball from the same angle, same spot. This time he's providing the fodder inside. Kieran Carey way up there. He's put it over the bar. There's no stopping this man.
Inspirational score, Joe. They're back to within 1 point again.
Paul O'Grady going on a solo run, but they need the ball inside. He gives it in this time to Mike O'Brien, laying it off outside to Brian Begley. Is this to be it? He's fired it down at the post. Really out of luck. The follow-up action here not rewarded as Mark Keane was hitting his shot. Tipperary get it back. two really great competitive teams. Once again, it's going to be a line ball for Limerick.
Sure, he'll go for this one. It's a better angle than the last one. He'll go for it.
Barry Foley can level it. Doesn't quite do so on this occasion, but you never know. It comes short and it's over the bar by Sean O'Connor, who scored a goal and 3 points, and these teams are level now for the 5th time. About 4 minutes are left. Tip challenging, pushing forward here with Liam Cahill. Nicely forward to Brian O'Mara. Is this the lead? It is! Brian O'Mara has put it over the bar for Tipperary. His second point. So there will be 3.5 minutes still to play in this year's Munster Hurling Final. Tipperary have another score. It's gone over the bar and it's John O'Brien who gets it. 2 of the subs now for Tipperary have managed to score. Tipperary have had the final say. They are Munster champions for 2001. Brian O'Mara hammered over one vitally towards the end of that game, and it was enough to ensure that Tipperary finished comfortably, although Limerick were always pressing. Here in Cork it finished. Tipperary the winners by 2 goals and 16 points to Limerick's 1 goal and 17.
We've had some great days in Munster finals, had some great days in Tipperary jerseys, and you know, just misfortunate today from my own point of view that I wasn't playing, but you know what matters today was that Tipperary hurling won, and we have a Munster Championship trophy going home with us.
You know, we were underdogs all the year, we were underdogs again today, and we very nearly pulled it off, so you know, we won't be leaving Limerick at all. We'll be going back to Limerick, and of course we're down, but we'll gather our thoughts, and I think the best thing we could do now is head back training now, next Wednesday or Thursday, try to get the thing going again.
Because of the foot and mouth crisis, the preliminary rounds of the Leinster Championship were played on a knockout basis rather than a round robin. Dublin opted out of it this year, which left Laois with a trouble-free run into the first round proper. With 2 wins under their belt, Laois squared up to Dublin. Laois had prevailed in their last meeting, but Dublin were back with a new manager in Kevin Fennelly.
Dublin come forward once more. David Wise is having quite a good first half. Kevin Flynn has the beating of Nick Lacey, and Laois will have to make a change because Kevin Flynn is beginning to look very dangerous. Carl Meehan. Kevin Flynn did well to keep it in. Dara Spain makes an angle for himself. Dangerous ball. And John Lyons stopped it on the line. And in comes Ger Ennis. Ger Ennis beginning to pose problems for Seamus Dooley. That's not a bad cross at all. Coming at the end of it is Shane Martin, which gave goalkeeper John Lyons absolutely no chance. So once more, it's Tomas McGray. Goalkeeper John Lyons had to be very vigilant because McGray seemed to miss-hit it. And Dublin put the pressure on. Here's Shane Martin and a point. Good vision again by the full forward. Comes back once more to Declan Conroy. Makes an angle for himself. That's a great point. We've 39.5 minutes played now. Laois have it once more. It's centre half back Paul Cuddy. Drops this one in. And all the way to the net. The Dublin players protest, but Laois rejoice. They have battled their way all the way to perhaps a place with a clash against Wexford. And the referee blows the full-time whistle. Dublin are devastated, but Laois rejoice. They fought back literally from the dead to force not a draw but victory in Nolan Park. Laois 115, Dublin 211.
Hoping to reach their first Leinster final in 16 years. Wexford had lost heavily in Croke Park for the 3 previous years. Something had to give.
Well, the conditions in Croke Park absolutely perfect. Very little wind around the pitch. In great condition. Here's Larry Murphy, the Wexford centre half forward. Barry Goff, his first touch. Championship newcomer. Looks fairly composed. The cornerback, no chance. And Goff looking for his first point in championship hurling. He gets it. Well, they really have started extremely well, Wexford.
There are goal chances for both sides. Wexford's Damien Fitzhenry stays alert and denies Laois at one end. In the Laois goal, John Lyons mightn't know as much about this save, but it proves just as effective. Ultimately, it makes no difference, but for a while after half-time, Laois move uncomfortably close to Wexford.
Phelan off on a run. Look in front, and that's a great point by Joe Phelan. And what about this now? Closer than they've ever been. Sullivan coming more and more into the game, but crowded out, taken off him by Mitch Jordan. Jordan, well, that's a fantastic point. That really is superb, and that could just be the thing Wexford need to settle themselves down.
Inspired by that score, Wexford pull away. Laois have one last chance to get back into the contest, but it comes to nothing. Wexford win out comfortably. Michael Bond returned as Offaly manager. Can he arrest the trend of big Kilkenny victories? Can Brian Wheelahan inspire Offaly to another famous win over Kilkenny as he has before? Realistically, this is Offaly's last chance. Champions Kilkenny were awesome in winning last year's All-Ireland. Troubled by injuries, they start their title defence today, but the selection is still a formidable one. Powerful centre-back Eamon Kennedy typifies the strength of the champions' challenge. As the teams get to grips, there's tension in the air and an edge to the individual clashes.
Towards Canis Brennan. Canis towards Charlie Carter. Missed completely by Martin. On it comes here towards the fresh man in, and here's a goal chance, and it has to be, and it is. Henry Shefflin. The goalkeeper Stephen Byrne was totally exposed. No chance the keeper of keeping that one. Pilkington. Once again it's Kennedy. Like a magnet. Everything is coming to it. It's just good positioning, good play. One-handed forward this time by John Hoy. And then there's pressure. And there's another one. And it's Eddie Brennan. Speedy Eddie. They don't call him that for nothing. Comes out to Gary Hannafy. Brighter now by the faithful county. Michael Kavanagh loses it. Here comes Brian Wheelahan. Now playing up at the forwards. The hand pass to John Troy. They need scores. Belting it in, and he's put it wide. Here comes Graham. In towards Eddie Brennan it runs this time. Hubert Rigney with the problems. Needing support. Charlie Carter. Can he get another? Maybe the supplier this time. Into Hoyne. That's it. Offaly realise this game is now beyond.
Kilkenny went into the Leinster final as overwhelming favourites, and already odds on with the bookmakers to retain the All-Ireland with guys like Charlie Carter in outstanding form. 4 years after their last Leinster title, Wexford came to Croke Park with a mixture of youth and experience and a point to prove. They made their statement early, but Kilkenny hit back in the style of true champion.
Eamon Kennedy floating this in towards DJ Carey. Back to Charlie Carter. He looks sharp. That's over. Trying to get it forward there was Darren Stamp. Here's Henry Shefflin. Tall, leggy fellow. Going by Colm Keogh. This is ominous. Good save, but it's in the back of the net.
Good save, Gerbert. DJ got the rebound, and no better man than DJ doesn't miss chances like that.
He's an amazing man. It's a fairly routine free for Henry Shefflin. He's a huge addition to the forward line, but this one has gone off the post. It's a let-off for Wexford. It's a bad miss by Henry Shetland, but Charlie Carter makes amends, or does he? Yes, he does.
If the result is becoming inevitable, it shows on the face of Wexford manager Tony Dempsey first.
Great old rivals, met in every one of the finals during the 1970s. Some great battles then. This could be a good battle yet as Larry Murphy takes off 2 people after him. He gets it in towards Con. Here's a goal chance. Brilliantly stopped by the goalkeeper.
Wexford's challenge wobbles further when Larry Murphy breaks a toe. In the second half, the heartbreak continues.
Again, there's pressure on here. This is the fresh man in, Martin Byrne. He's come in for Larry Murphy. Ooh! It would have been a really important goal for Wexford. Barry Goff just could not get the stick to it. That's John Hoyne. Down towards Charlie Carter, got well away from Colm Keogh. And that's over the bar. Charlie Carter scored 5 points. John Hoyne getting there ahead of Liam Dunn. It runs all the way through. Charlie Carter stopped there by Damien Fitzhenry.
Kilkenny can afford to have their own centre-forward dismissed. The boys from the boot room aren't worried. They have more than enough ideas about how this game should be won.
McAvoy into space, Shefflin chasing after it. Oh, here's Shefflin turning it back nicely. An opportunity, and it's another goal.
Eddie Brennan, he got a great ball from Shefflin. He stuck him the back net and he's lethal because he has the pace in the right spot.
Kilkenny champions one more time.
The Ulster Championship began in May when Down visited New York and got the fright of their lives. They went in as underdogs against their old rivals Antrim, but overturned the odds in emphatic fashion. Champions Derry made no mistake against London in the other semi-final.
Gregory Biggs to John O'Dwyer. Jerome Traynor does enough, and Gary Savage tidies up from centre half back into Martin Coulter Jr. He has a man over, but he's going right through the middle. Man over is the centre half forward. Will he go low? Barry Coulter. Oh yes, he's found the net. Barry Coulter's first score of the 2001 championship. McCluskey underneath it. Adair got a swipe to it. Has broken for Kieran McKeever. They're persisting with a high ball toward Jeffrey McGonigal, and why not if he's that good with a hand? McGonigal's gone low. Brilliant. And Jeffrey McGonigal has contributed 1-3 of Derry's total. Man from Ballycran goes low. Great ball into Coulter Jr. Across the face of goal it goes. Now Noel Sands, he's round his marker. Cole McEldowney, Sands, second goal on. Well, 14 years in the Down senior panel, and his contribution now in this year's championship, 1 goal and 13 points. Once more, the Derry full back line will have to be alert. It's gone on the way through. Noel Sands is his second goal. 2 goals they lead by, and at the moment, Sands is the difference. 3 minutes remaining. This would draw the sides level. McGonigal, when it's asked of him, he delivers. Martin Coulter Jr. senses that there is a winner perhaps in Down. Still Martin Coulter Jr. Great ball outside to captain Jeremy McGrattan. Well, he went low and over the top it was. Kieran Stevenson got a stick to it, and that stick may be enough to keep Derry hopes alive. Oh, well won by McCluskey. Throws it outside to Biggs. Gregory Biggs. He will never shoot a more vital point. First minute of injury time, and once more nothing separates the sides. Is there a winner in Derry? Are we looking at a replay? Jeffrey McGonigal, John O'Dwyer is outside him. The tip man, off he goes. O'Dwyer to put Derry in the lead. 5th minute of injury time. John O'Dwyer has the Ulster champions in front by a point.
After running awfully so close the year before, Derry returned to Croke Park with a campaign in Division 1 behind them and reasonable expectations. Galway, meanwhile, have been promising a revival for many years. The county has produced an endless line of talented young players who, up to now, had failed to deliver. After a number of years coaching minors and under-21s, Noel Lane moved into the senior job. With him were John Connolly, who captained Galway to an All-Ireland in the 1980s, and Michael McNamara, who trained the successful Clare teams of the 1990s.
On his back far is Mark Kearns. In towards his brother Alan, who we've seen a lot, of course, in the Sunday game in recent weeks, playing with the Galway footballers. Kieran Stevenson has to come off his line. This is Mark Kearns, giving it to Eugene Clunan. A chance of a goal! Galway break open this Derry defence, and Clunan gets the first goal of the championship for Galway. Joe Rabbit has the time to steady himself, and the white flag waves in the breeze.
Derry, though, were not surrendering. The reputation of Ulster hurling was at stake, and they showed flashes of potential.
Good overhead strike by Michael Conway, added to by Gregory Beggs, down towards Jeffrey McGonigal. Two Galway players, it comes to O'Dwyer, and it's over the bar. That's very good play by Derry. McGonigal, the creator, and O'Dwyer, the finisher. Kieran Stevenson. Kieran McKeever knocks it down for Downey. Coming through, Ollie Collins hits it sweetly over the bar. Scorer of 8 points in the championship so far. The Lavey club band gets his first here in Croke Park. Kevin Broderick gets away from Benny Ward. Hands it over towards Eugene Clunan. Alan Kearns will take the responsibility. Corey Kelly allows him cut in goal side, which is always dangerous. Back to Broderick. Great goal.
A great run though from Alan Kearns. Gets inside his man under big pressure. Lovely pass out to Kevin Broderick into the corner of the net. Broderick has been playing really, really well, and he has put all his injuries behind him, and he's back to his very best this year.
The margin between the teams doesn't promise a livelier second half, even if the Derry keeper is doing his best to keep the scores down. Derry needs something special after the break.
Michael Conway's effort blocked down, comes back to Biggs again. Floating this one in high, in towards Jeffrey McGonigal, grabs it, brought down, referee blows the whistle, and I do believe Derry have a semi-penalty. Ollie Collins has to score a goal, and he buries it. A much more respectable look on the scoreboard, and it gives Derry a psychological boost at a crucial time.
So, with Derry nurturing slim hopes of a revival, the game hits a crucial period. Derry need to restrict Galway.
Kevin Broderick playing a rather deep roll around midfield. Cathal Moore, Conor Murray rather. Can't get it first time, gets it the second time, but feeds it out past Kevin Broderick. This is when Broderick is dangerous. Oh, brilliant goal. His second goal of the afternoon in Croke Park. This is a thing of beauty.
Derry's Jeffrey McGonigal would have liked a penalty, having thudded to earth here. He doesn't get one, however, and the day goes from bad to worse.
For Galway, Michael Healy's brilliant attacking the ball, but a tall full forward is able to catch the ball above him.
Here's Eugene
Here with the other full forward, that's how to do it.
It's that simple, really. And Galway are having a stroll in the park.
Kieran Carey today picked, of course, in midfield. Fenlon was lashing it forward. It's Larry Murphy angling this one across here towards Mitch Jordan. Starting here on the left-hand side against Steve McDonough. Dangerous ball in there with a goal! It's Rory McCarthy!
It's a fantastic goal. You're out of the sky. Reese back of the net. You won't see a better one than that. And it's the perfect start for Wexford because they needed that after the last day.
Only a minute gone. Mitch Jordan popping up on the left-hand side. And what about this for an absolutely brilliant finish? There was nothing that Timmy Houlihan could do to deny Rory McCarthy. Lovely wrist work, great decisiveness, and a smashing goal. That It's once again Darren Stamp. Up into the corner, Mitch Jordan. Jordan steadying himself, and he places it beautifully. What a terrific start for Tony Dempsey's team. Rory McCarthy going to meet it, but it comes back instead to Paul O'Grady. O'Grady sending it in there. Barry Foley. It's a great goal for Wimbledon. Barry Foley, the captain, has got it and makes it 1-4 to 1-2.
We've seen two fantastic goals here today.
This was worth seeing. This was a great run. Soloing through, laying it off beautifully to Barry Foley, who buried it. Mark Foley is under it, doesn't take it however. Instead it is Brian Geary. Broken down here by James Butler. Left for Ollie Moran. Great solo run. How will he finish with it? Two Wexford men are after him. He was hooked. And the attack breaks down. Paul O'Grady from a start once again. Brian Begley's shot flashes over the bar and the teams are level. Begley's first score. Won back by Declan Ruth. Knocked out this time by Rory Mallon. There's Paul O'Grady. Saved well. Good play by Damien Fitzhenry. To a point there, he's in trouble. Limerick advancing, and it's a goal. And it's a second goal for Barry Foley. A bad error. Should have been cleared. 29 minutes gone. And Barry Foley has got 2 goals in this match. Back in by Damien Reel. So Limerick lead. Just a point in it. That's out by Darrow Ryan. Great catch. Larry O'Gorman has got some good ball. Here comes Larry Murphy. Geary is in pursuit. It's still Murphy going through like a train. Lambert was trying to benefit at the end. He's taken down and the referee is going to award a free, and I think it's going to be a penalty.
And there's plenty of stuff happening in the square now.
This was the run in here by Larry Murphy into the rectangle, and he was fouled, and the referee was in no doubt. A lot of booing and cheering from the Limerick fans. Fitzhenry striking and scoring.
It's not that easy for the Archer. He's a great hurler. He feels redeemed after the last one.
This was venomously struck in between the goalkeeper and TJ Ryan. One when he was trying to make a clearance. Larry O'Gorman inside. Lambert's there. Timmy Houlihan's there. And it's Conver's coming onto it. Oh, it seemed it had to go in. How did that stay out? Mitch Jordan with the last effort. And again a pile up of bodies in front of the goal of Timmy Houlihan. And it gets out of hand. And the referee there bringing Nicky Lambert aside. Clem Smith was contesting that one there with Larry Murphy. And the referee has made his intentions plain. Free in. So a great chance for Wexford then to go 2 points ahead. Paul Codd has taken just 2 frees so far. He's converted both. He's going for a goal! Right on the call of half-time. Paul Codd. 37 minutes gone from the free. We were expecting he'd tap it over the bar. He had other ideas, and it's his first ever goal in Championship hurling.
Psychologically, Jarrett's a great one.
Here comes Brian Begley once again. Darragh Ryan was trying to keep him out, away from the danger area, not giving him an easy shot in. Well cleared by David O'Connor of Wexford. Brilliantly caught by Damien Reel. Reel on the solo. Getting away from Rory McCarthy. Firing it in. The umpires look at it. The flags go up and it's over the bar. Down towards Paul Codd. Just getting in behind Kieran Carey. Trying to link up with Fenlon. One-handed forward there by Paul O'Grady. Comes back to Liam Dunn. Huge one in, dropping in there and dropping over the bar. Liam Dunn, his first point of the match here. Nana made his debut against Laois 13 years ago. Mark Foley snapping this one in. Kieran Carey in to pick up the loose ball, dashing forward. Familiar style, great accuracy, he's got a point, and it's his first of the day. It is Ken Furlong for Wexford. Brian Geary coming out. Good clearance. Good lengthy ball. Missed by O'Connor this time. Swept inside here. Here's O'Neill. Sean O'Connor is calling for him. He gives it to him, and there's another goal. But the referee has blown his whistle. He's disallowing it.
It's unbelievable, Ger. But that's the rule in hurling. There's no actually advantage rule. It's a rule that's wrong, really. It should be changed. It's going to cost Limerick a goal.
The Limerick fans are furious. Paul O'Grady taking it, and again he puts it over the bar. The teams are level. Second time they've been level in this match. Brian Geary stumbling, most inappropriate time, but assisted there by Ollie Moran. They work it up, a Hurley goes flying. Sean O'Connor appeals to the referee. Limerick have the free in. So here's Paul O'Grady from Patrick's Well. Again, he's taking his time about it. Maximum concentration, low trajectory, and it bounces around dangerously. Almost stopped there in the turf. And another pile-up of bodies inside here, and the referee is signalling that it's going to be a free, and it'll be a free in for Limerick. The referee seemed to indicate that it was going to be a free in, and it is. This is an easy one for Paul O'Grady. It should be his 7th. He belts it high up into the stand, and Limerick lead by 1. 6 minutes of playing time left. Listen to the roar of the crowd. Tremendous excitement. Wexford trying to win their puck out here. Kieran Carey touches it down. Larry Murphy trying to take it for Wexford. Wexford trying to draw level. Murphy's strike is good. It's over the bar. What a contest this is. Oof. Tony Dempsey feeling the pressure, I'm sure. It's where it's happening, and it's a thriller at Croke Park. Back to Kieran Carey, so cool, so assured. Such a great bit of vision here to pick out the unmarked Paul O'Grady. And that's over the bar. The Limerick flags are flying. They're out of their seats with sheer joy. But there's still 4.5 minutes of playing time left. Who's going to take the victory and a place in the semi-finals of the Guinness Championship? Brian Begley coming forward, shortening the grip on the stick and putting it over the bar. Big Begley does it for Limerick. It's his 2nd point. They have a 2-point lead. Furlong's long clearance, snapped here and snapped up well by TJ Ryan. Great full-back play. Oh, mention of great full-back play. What about the style of Darragh O'Ryan here once again? 2 great number 3s in action. This one runs on. Rory McCarthy trying to run in. He's dragged down. It has to be a free in. He was outside the large rectangle. McCarthy hauled down, however, by Clem Smith. Big moment now for Damien Fitzhenry. A goal from a penalty after 31 minutes. And now here we are. 70 minutes and a little overplayed. Damien Fitzhenry, under a minute to play. His team behind, he strikes it and he gets it out! A second penalty goal for Wexford. What a finish, what a shot. A little variation on the other one. Wexford are delighted, they lead by 1.
People had written us off so much and said that Wexford hurling was dead. But I think today we proved that there's life and there's heart and there's good still in us. And I'm so proud of all the players. We worked so hard and so many people knocked us. But we went out there today and we fought with heart and soul. And by God, did we try and try and try.
We knew that a lot of us are on the wrong side of the late 20s or the 30s. But I tell you today, the likes of Rory McCarthy showed that he's not finished hurling yet, or Larry Gorman. There's a lot of hurling left in this team.
It's an experience that they're going to have to live with, and you have to learn how to lose before you learn how to win. And hopefully this team will learn that in future you put the team away when you have them. When you're ahead, you certainly put them away.
Big occasion for both managers. Here's Tony Dempsey. We saw Nicky English as well. And Tony has decided, by the way, that Martin Storey will be the number 24. Eddie Enright, it's a good catch. Swiftly away off his left-hand side towards Lar Corbett. Against David O'Connor. Taking on the number 2. Great balance, great control, great shot, fine save. First goal chance. Out by O'Connor, who was almost being cleaned out that time by the pace of Lar Corbett. It's a very, very long one in towards Declan Ryan, ready to cause havoc. A great save by Damien Fitzhenry. What a great shot, what a great save. It was Declan Ryan belting it in, and a fine save by Fitzhenry, who can't have known much about it. Brendan Cummins, big one, dropping in there dangerously. Oh, and it's belted into the back of the net.
That's a fantastic score, Jonas.
Carroll has got it. Consternation in the Wexford defence, but Carroll was in decisively after 31 minutes of this match to get the game's first goal. Finally, Damien Fitzhenry is beaten, having made 2 wonder saves earlier on, but there was no denying Tip this time. David Kennedy, very decisive, aided and abetted over there by Tommy Dunn. Played through by O'Mara. John Carroll, the goal scorer, thundering forward, they're all after him. The entire Wexford full back line trying to stop this man, and it's saved by Fitzhenry. Taken out to Liam Dunn. And a collective sigh of relief, because a second goal on the call of half-time for Tipperary might well have spelt the end of Wexford's challenge. Good shoulder charge. Eamon Corcoran trying to set Declan Ryan up here, looking for support to come. It comes in the figure of Tommy Dunn. He can play anywhere. A natural scorer, a natural athlete, and a wonderful hurler. Lambert is number 11. He's about to make way for Wexford. And Martin Storey will come in. Just listen to the cheer. Damien Fitzhenry sweeping this free down in towards the general direction of that inside forward line. Here's Larry O'Gorman. Wexford needs something, and he provides it!
Wexford needed that. Martin Storey coming on. Larry O'Gorman has gone up to midfield the second half, and it's a fantastic goal.
His first ever goal in Championship hurling has come at a vital time. He took it over the head there of Paul Ormond and drove it mercilessly in past Brendan Cummins. Well, paradoxically, that goal by Wexford could reignite Tipperary once again. And here's Larry O'Gorman. Philip Maher is under this dropping ball. In comes Storey, out came the goalkeeper. It's a goal! Another goal! Rory McCarthy has got it! Wexford are clawing their way back in here. Philip Maher couldn't get it away. It came out to Rory McCarthy. 2 goals in 2 games here in Croke Park. Declan Ruth beaten by John Carroll. Liam Dunn just getting it away as far as Larry Murphy. Mitch Jordan. And this is another good shot, and that's over the bar. A wonderful fight back by Wexford. 3 points now for Mitch Jordan. Said it's Eamon Corcoran for Tipperary. Here comes Owen Kelly. Well, I think whoever gets through to the final at the beginning of September will feel there's room for improvement. But Tipperary are doing really nicely, and their fans are much the happier. Rory Mallon stumbling, getting some good assistance. Declan Ruth out to Darren Stamp. They lob it into that inside forward line. They need scores. Oh, they've got another one! And it's Larry O'Gorman again. Can you believe it?
Tipperary are fully shrewd in high balls as such. Back of the net, nothing Brendan Cummins could do about that.
Absolutely nothing, but he got a very, very crucial stick to this one when it came down in past Brendan Cummins, who'll be disappointed. They're going for more. That time it's out by Kennedy. Larry Murphy playing it back to Fenlon. A point here will put just one between them. What an amazing comeback. A very plucky and skillful performance. 116 to 3-9. Paddy O'Brien was after it, but it's Larry O'Gorman who gets it. Can't get it up onto his stick the first time, succeeds at the second attempt. Belted way down towards Mitch Jordan. Coming across here is Eamon Corcoran. What a finish. Paul Codd back here. Mitch Jordan. Is that accurate? It is. It's over the bar. The teams are level. Level now for the sixth time.
I think in the end Wexford showed tremendous spirit and heart. I think they probably got a couple of goals that we wouldn't have liked to concede, to be honest with you. But at the end of the day, we'll be all back here on Saturday.
For the replay, rain poured down in Dublin from early afternoon during the match. It made conditions appalling for players and spectators alike. The game, though, was shaped by forces more powerful than the rain as events took a sharp twist just before half-time.
This is him towards Declan Root this time. Runs on, however, Brian O'Mara feeding it inside here to John Carroll. Going by, kicking it, and he scores! It's a goal for Tipperary. 9 minutes are gone.
This time John Carroll, very much the same as the last day, cut down the middle, all around him, but this time when he kicked, David Crescendo couldn't block it.
Won here well by Liam Dunn. Inside towards Paul Codd. Good angled ball across. Might run for Larry Murphy. It does. This is one they need, and Larry has got it. Nice bit of combined play. The linesman has spotted all kinds of rough and tumble stuff happening. Liam Dunn is involved and Brian O'Mara.
Yeah, the two of them will be booked here. They're at one another, jabbing and stabbing with the hurls, and he'll book both of them with yellow cards. And sure, if they're not careful, someone's going to get a second yellow.
It's a red, they are gone.
Two of them.
Brian O'Mara and Liam Dunn. It was very silly. I don't know who started it, but the referee has finished it. What effect will that have on the match? Oof, a wild pull. Mitch Jordan could be in trouble because he's already been booked. He's already received a yellow card and now it's red. Wexford are down to 13.
When you're booked already, anything can happen. Wild swing.
It was a very, very reckless pull there. And this is what happened for the sending off earlier on. You can see referee had no option. 13 for Wexford, 14 for Tipperary. Then the extra man in defence. It's a telling factor. Batted down by Rory Mallon. Owen Kelly picking it up for Tip. Sent in beautifully inside here. This is the substitute, and that's a second goal for Tipperary, and it's scored by Eugene O'Neill. He came on at half-time. Huge gaps once again opening up in the Wexford backline. 7.5 minutes into the second half, and Tipperary 2-7 to Wexford's 8 points.
Yeah, lovely passing movement. Like young Owen Kelly picks him out here with a lovely little flick. Takes it right in, up onto the goal. Nothing considering to do a little tap in the back of the net.
Well, this is a player who played in the All-Ireland final in 1997 against Clare. That's Henry. Barry Goff beaten for this. Eamon Corcoran. Play dangerously here. Enright inside for Eugene O'Neill, and it's another one. Kicked well and truly in the final. That's 2 goals and a point now that he's scored. What a substitution. It was Enright who played the pass to him selflessly, and it was rattled into the back of the net, and the Tipperary fans can now celebrate.
Yeah, it was a magnificently sporting game, to be honest with you, and I for one failed to see how Wexford could finish with 13 and we could finish with 14, and I feel very sorry for the lads. I don't think there was a dirty blow in the game, and I feel very sorry for particularly Brian O'Mara, who will miss out in an All-Ireland final. I think it's, to be honest with you, I failed to see why.
Galway went in as underdogs against Kilkenny and immediately showed the champions that they had a bite as well as a bark. Galway's centre field had played only 3 championship matches between them, but like the whole Galway team, they took the game to their opponents.
Eugene Cloonan for Mathenry. It's just about, it's gone all the way in. It's a goal. It's gone in beyond James McGarry, and a goal for Eugene Cloonan with just about 4 minutes gone. He was going for a point, shades of last year, I guess. It'll be James McGarry to whip this one downfield for Kilkenny. Oh, that's a huge one. It travels a massive distance, and it's touched on the line, but it doesn't go over, and the referee has blown his whistle, and it's going to be a free in. Will he be happy with the point here? Will he try and bury it? He's giving it everything, and it's stopped on the line by Michael Cummins. Why would you not go for a point at this stage?
Well, DJ felt he could score, but it's a good save. It's well hit, well blocked. And Michael Cummins saves it well and gets down on it. And once it's cleared, it's going to rise Galway. That's as good as a score for Galway as such.
Pressure here on Eamon Kennedy, a centre half back. Galway attacking. Opportunities. And that's knocked over the bar brilliantly by Joe Rabbit. And Galway lead by a goal and a point. Joe Rabbit breaking it down. Nobody able to take command of the situation just yet. Rolled up onto the stick here. Rabbit. And it's blocked down well by Kennedy. Kavanagh going across, having to try and dispossess Fergal Healy here. Promising situation for Galway. Cloonan, the angle shot. Difficult angle. He's put it over the bar. That's a goal, and 2 points now for Eugene Cloonan. And Galway with a 1-goal advantage. James McGarry's puck out. Cathal Moore letting it drop down. Comes to John Power, taking it past Hodgins. Firing this one in and getting Kilkenny's first point from play. Scored by John Power. Henry Shefflin denied space, denied possession here by Liam Hodgins. Hooked well by DJ Carey, having to go back and graft. This is the other side of DJ's. Oh, he's got a facial injury there. Gregory Kennedy defends what the referee decides. This has already been booked, remember. He's calling him aside. DJ's back on his feet. A second yellow, it's a red. Gregory Kennedy is gone. 28.5 minutes into the first half. Andy Comerford rising for this with David Tierney. Galway get it back. It's Mark Kearns this time. Lobbed in towards Rabbit, trying to hoof it on somehow. Cloonan trying to get inside. JJ Delaney, it's Cloonan. He's kicked it. He scored. It's a second goal for Eugene Cloonan. And Eugene Cloonan has scored 2 goals and 7 points out of 2 goals and 10.
Be interested to see the replay on that, Joe. I wonder if he actually kicked it at all. Just watch closely. He threw it up to kick it, but did he connect with it?
It was running, it was running.
He did, yeah.
He just about did. But goal chances being denied, possession being denied as well. Here comes the impish Kevin Broderick, skipping his way forward, hand passing it to Mark Kearns, trying to go through that solid Kilkenny defence, at least solid at this stage, up to the point where Broderick won it back, and Broderick has put it over the bar. It's his first point of the day.
Once the game opens up, he's impish, he's lovely to look at, has the skill, something like Joe Dean.
John Hoyne, but it's back out by Ollie Canning. Broken down there. Taken away by Kevin Broderick. The pacey Broderick. It's like it's an egg and spoon race. He's taking it forward adventurously. Lovely skill getting it over Kennedy.
Oh, Jared, that is fantastic. He has travelled 45 yards, weaving his way through, up over a man coming to him. You won't see better than that. This guy is on fire.
That is worth coming to this match to see.
That's worth coming to do. You get £50 to say that, the £25 ticket. If you can see it again, he weaved his way. He is on fire, so Galway will have to win after this.
That's lobbed in there towards DJ Carey, falling down. John Power picks it up, trying to make headway. He's got a free on the 20-metre line. Another goal chance. DJ anxious to take it quickly.
Yeah, he'll go for this again, there's no doubt about that. And then if he gets this, it'll put the cat among the pigeons, like, because it will rise Kilkenny. He's due to score one, Joe.
He got a point the last time he took a 20-metre free. He's looking for 3 this time and a bit of hope, and he's got it! It's buried by DJ Carey, but there are now 70 minutes gone. The referee is calling for the ball. It's all over. Galway have knocked out the defending champions. Guinness All-Ireland Hurling Final. And the final score here for the record. Galway 215, Kilkenny 113.
We've had a great team, we've had a great run. Absolutely nothing any height of praise for the Kilkenny hurling team. They've been excellent, they were excellent again today, they kept going to the very end. But I mean, that's the way it works.
And now an All-Ireland final against Tipperary.
Looking forward to it.
Involved in hurling all my life as a player, and involved in management with club teams, and involved in management at underage in Galway, and I suppose it was the natural stepping stone, or the step to make, if you like. And I suppose maybe I was a little bit naive. I didn't realise the challenge it was, but it's daunting. But at the same time, it's exciting as well.
I remember at the time being approached and everybody saying no, don't, and including my wife. And ultimately, just something snapped inside, and I just said I just couldn't turn down the chance to do it. To be honest with you, and it was something that I couldn't walk away from.
But I know that when I got the job, I already had a backroom team with me on board. I had John Connolly as coach, and I had Mike McNamara as trainer, and I was very confident that I had a very good backroom team.
We have a group that has been together for 2 or 3 years now, and they've realised that last year we played Cork in the Munster final and Galway in the All-Ireland quarter-final, and that commitment and heart and hammering your head off the stone wall only took us so far, really, and that they needed to change their style of play a little bit and use the ball better and be more economical with the use of the ball and play more as a team rather than a collection of individuals.
I'm driven, a driven man really, to bring success to these young fellas, because they've done so much for me for the last 10 years that I really want them to reap the rewards.
I think we have a 50-50 chance. You know, I think, to be honest, Galway were very impressive. But at the same time, I think, you know, if we work hard, as we always do, and we battle as hard as we did against Wexford the second day, as we did against Clare the first day, then, you know, we're certainly not going to be beaten easily.
One well. Kearns trying to get it forward. It's going to be interesting to see how the two Kearns brothers perform this afternoon. That's Tommy Dunn. That's a huge one from Dunn, and that's gone over the bar. Tip lead. Cathal Moore here, winning it back at left half back. Referee says play away. It comes towards Kevin Broderick, getting away from Corcoran. Broderick again going on a typical solo run on his left-hand side. Stopped again this time. Runs on towards Mark Kearns. Galway there in numbers, opportunities, and that has gone over the bar. This is broken down by Lar Corbett. Hand pass to space. Tommy Dunn striking. He's a great striker. He's a great hitter of the ball. Tommy Dunn has got a second. Oh, that's gone all the way in. Chances here. First chance. Taken well by Mark O'Leary. It's a goal at 5 points to 2 points. Mark O'Leary comes in. It's virtually his first touch of the match, and he crashes it back past goalkeeper Michael Crimmins.
Yeah, but it was a great ball job by Declan Ryan to get out in front, to give a beautiful hand pass. Hurling was through it, but it was a great shot.
This time into Owen Kelly. Kelly, lightning fast, razor sharp, brilliantly accurate. He's got 4 points. Now it's up to Galway to try and do something about this scoreline of 1-6 to 3 points. Here's a chance, Fergal Healy. He's got a man outside. Kearns coming into it, saved by Cummins, belted in by Clinton. It's a goal for Galway. Eugene Clinton a goal and 2 points. And we could be in for a cracker.
Galway needed that, a great shot and a great saver. Came out to Cloonan, he won't miss him. Lovely ball by Fergal Healy across to Kearns, who thought he had it saved, but Cummins made a great save, and Cummins and Cloonan won't miss him once.
The entire full forward line was involved in the build-up, and here come Tip once again, denied. It's going to be a 65. Tommy Dunn getting ready to take this one. Looks composed, strikes it well, and he puts it over the bar. It's his 3rd point of the match. He was looking at himself. Here's John Carroll, plenty to look at in his play. On his left-hand side, he drives it brilliantly over the bar. That's a great score by the man from Ross Cray. A goal in each of his last 2 games. Crimmins down towards Mark Kearns. He's not really getting the measure so far of David Kennedy. Here comes David Tierney. This isn't Mark Kearns. Broderick nipping inside. Such a dangerous player. And that's over. Cathal Moore lobbing this one dangerously in. Everybody after it. Great stroke there. And it is Fergal Healy who's put it over the bar. And he's narrowed the gap to 4 points. It's his first score.
Beautiful score, one-handed flick. You don't see much of that now, but the Galway forwards are showing Ger that with a little bit of ball, they're capable of scoring.
Giving himself every opportunity. Broken down by Mark Kearns, scooped away. On his first, Broderick, and Broderick comes in and drives it over. Point number 2 for Kevin Broderick for the afternoon so far. Richie Murray, raiding, fouled, free in. Chance for Galway. It's an important free now coming up towards the half-time break. Now it's up to Eugene Cloonan. A goal and 2 points so far. Galway will feel a lot better going into the break if he can put this over. Rarely misses. Galway have had 20 scoring chances, Tipperary 13. Brendan Cummins, it's a huge one. Dropping right in there. Pressure. Greg Kennedy trying to cope with that pressure. They come forward again. A goal opportunity, and it's Mark O'Leary who's got his second goal.
It's more like a football rush in rugby, like all along the ground the whole way. The best didn't get to grips with. Here the thought that it cleared, but spreads it along here and just keeps tipping it away.
Goals, they say, win matches. And this is how the Galway defence failed to cope with the pressure of O'Leary and his colleagues coming in on Michael Crimmins, and he dispatches it. Down the centre it comes once again. Getting out to meet it was Eddie Enright. Here's Dunn once more, spooning it ahead into Declan Ryan. Holds onto it well. Good turn. Great strike. He puts it over the bar as one of the umpires falls down in his eagerness to get back and get a really good view of it. Back to Mark Kearns, his brother, throwing it back there legally to Eugene Cloonan. And you know that every time he gets the ball there are 2 or 3 players coming onto him. Brendan Cummins trying to come onto this one. Helped out here by Paul Ormond. Dangerous situation. Fergal Healy trying to turn inside here. Galway trying to create the opening. Kevin Broderick wanted the ball played out to him. David Kennedy's after him. It's Broderick striking it, and Broderick has put it over the bar. That's one back. 3 points for Broderick. It illustrates their dominance for periods of the game, but then they've given away crucial scores. At least those 2 goals. And Lar Corbett with this latest effort, and he's put it over. It's a first point for Lar Corbett in this match. Thrilled Tipperary supporters. Fergal Healy trying to take it up onto the stick. There's Mark Kearns looking at the target, turning well. They needed it. He's provided it. It's his first point. David Tierney, won back by Lar Corbett. Very plucky performance, trying to deliver on the big occasion and succeeding. A second point for the Thurles Sarsfield's young star, Kevin Broderick. Getting it back towards Mark Kearns. They still have a player over if they need Richie Murray. Kearns going for the score himself. It's one Galway requires, and he is able to provide it. Hodgins to take the free. It's a good delivery. Again, the Tipperary defence stands very firm, but it comes out to Broderick, ever the danger man, and he has belted it over the bar. Broderick is on fire. It's his 4th point, but will he finish on a winning team? Pressure back on the Tipperary backs once more. Fergal Healy trying to advance down that left-hand side, cutting in well. David Kennedy's after him. Galway needing something special. He's provided it. He's got a goal. It's Fergal Healy. A point down, but 10 minutes to play. This was Fergal Healy getting inside the cover and belting it past Brendan Cummins. He has delivered. Now Mark O'Leary's only delivered 2 goals, has won a free in. This is Owen Kelly, and Kelly has put it over the bar. 6 points now for Owen Kelly. Tommy Dunn firing it in there. Good ball inside. Opportunities. Owen Kelly trying to get it, so too is O'Brien. It's Ollie Canning trying to get it on his stick, does so, get it out, gets it out as far as Cathal Moore. Dispossessed, and once again it is Mark O'Leary, and O'Leary's shot is over the bar. David Kennedy lets it run off his stick. Here's Mark Kearns. Galway looking for a rapid response here. Inside towards Broderick. There too is your Rabbit. Rabbit going forward, Broderick's there also. Here's another chance, comes off Brendan Cummins, and it stays out, and it's gone wide. It was a genuine goal chance.
That could be the winning of the game, because there's a goal on there, just a lucky break. Great run by Rabbit.
Well, and they made sure it didn't cause any trouble. Tommy Dunn providing the fodder inside. They go through with some purpose here, and a really good scoring opportunity is put over the bar there by Paddy O'Brien. The sub has come in, he's got a vital score. Can they win it here? They try to take it forward. Once again, it's that man. Broderick striking, and Broderick putting it over the bar. 5 points for Kevin Broderick, and it's 2:16 to 2:13. Possession vital. Carroll rising up for this one. It's won again by Galway. Excellent play by Liam Hodgins. Trying to get it away, where he's going to be hooped. Here's Eugene Cloonan, away from John Carroll. Batted into space, Broderick is onto it. Is there another score here? And the referee has seen a foul. The ball has gone over the net. It doesn't count. The referee had blown his whistle beforehand, but he is so dangerous. It's going to be a free out. A huge clearance down towards Declan Ryan, falls down with the fullback, and it's dropped around the place and could go anywhere. It'll go for a 65. Tommy Dunn will have this 65. He's got 2 so far. That's 2 65s converted. His tally for the day, 4 points. He has put this one over the bar. It's a vital puck. It keeps the pressure on Galway. David Tierney getting in on David Kennedy this time. Once again, they tried to profit. Player coming in was Ollie Fahy. Here's Kevin Broderick. Lobbing it in towards Fergal Healy. Healy making the catch, the shot. And that is over the bar. And Enright drives it away down the field. Michael Healy and Liam Hodgins go for the same ball. Inside to Declan Ryan, he's got support. Carroll looking for another goal. It bounces off the defender, Greg Kennedy, back to Carroll, and it's over the bar. And that's another one. Tipperary are Galway to lose yet another All-Ireland final. They have a sideline ball. Cloonan inside there. The 4 minutes almost up. Tipperary now just hoping to stand firm. It's going to be a free in. Cummins barking out the instructions. Cloonan will surely have to go for a goal here. Everybody's back. He's trying to lob it over the cornerback, but he has put the ball.
It's a point, sure. He's given a point.
He's given a point, has he?
Yeah.
It's now over 4 minutes gone. Galway need to win this ball. Greg Kennedy comes out for it. There's the final whistle, and Tipperary are the Guinness All-Ireland Hurling champions for 2001.
Yeah, and deservedly so, Ger. They were the better team on the day, started well, took their scores. It was a fantastic game. Great scores on each side, you'd have to feel sorry for some of the goals, especially like Kevin Broderick with a great game, but overall, Tipper the better team. And the likes of Tommy Dunn, who's captain, but it's his big day as such, and great hurling game. Very enjoyable, very, very fair, not a dirty stroke. It's what you come to see. It was brilliant.
It's Nicky's day. The fans have enjoyed it, but the Tip fans will go home much the happiest. For the record, the final score shows just 3 between them. Tipperary, 2 goals and 18 points. Galway, 2 goals and 15.
I think the one thing we've never doubted about this team is character. Since the first time I saw him playing in Dungarvan, we played in the South East League against Waterford. And we always look for guys with character, and you know, we mightn't be the best hurling coaches in the world, but we think we're pretty good judges of character, and ultimately it came down to that today, so we're delighted.
Sean McCaig hands over the Liam McCarthy Cup to Tommy Dunn, the jubilant captain of the Premier County. In 2001, they are the Premier County in hurling.